Antisemitism. It is the most amazing, the most awesome thing in the world. We live in Minnesota. You go up a couple of hours north into the Iron Range, Indian reservations. They've never seen a Jew in the world. They've never seen a Jew. They hate Jews. What? How is this? This is a miracle. What is this phenomenon? The way it started is this. Every person chose a god, every nation chose a religion, and by that they related to the Creator and earned their way to heaven or the blessings on earth or whatever it was. Then the Jews come along and they say, no, we're Jewish, even if we don't believe in God. They say, wait a minute, that's not fair. What makes you the exception? The same is true with the land of Israel. Every country is up for grabs. Every country has been occupied, and what the occupiers turn it into their country. The Angles took over England, so it became England. But Israel? No. The Babylonians capture Israel, it's Israel. It never became Babylonia. The Romans conquered Israel. Was it ever Rome? No, it was never Rome. It was Israel. Wait a minute. What makes Israel the exception? Take a look at the Torah. Right from the beginning, what caused all the problems? What caused all the hatred? Jealousy. What was the problem, Cain and Hevel? They had the whole world to themselves and they couldn't share it. Jealousy. What was the problem between Yitzchak and Yishmael? Jealousy. What was the problem between Yaakov and Esau? What was the problem between Yosef and his brothers? Anti-Semitism is jealousy. And the jealousy comes either because they feel that we have something that they don't have, or our existence makes them feel that they are empty. So what's the solution? Let's be friends. Why can't we love each other and get along? Not good enough. That's just a ceasefire. That's not real peace. This is the good news. If you read the secondary stories, in every case where there was an anti-Semitic attack, the entire non-Jewish community came out in support of the Jews. That doesn't make headlines, but it's true. So the anti-Semitism of today, the darkness of today, is simply a total lack of knowledge. It's the absence of light, which is dangerous, but curable. But we have to do our part. What is our part? Speaking to the world about right and wrong, about holiness, about godliness. We have to bring God back to the world because the world has lost touch. So what makes a Jew Jewish? Not the religion. In fact, Judaism is not a religion. We are his people doing what he needs done. You're Jewish. So God expects of you something different than he expects of a non-Jew. They are the nations of the world, meaning they are responsible for the world's condition. Our job is to bring God to the world. So if non-Jews are raising the world towards God, and we are bringing God more and more into the world, we are bringing heaven and earth together. And when we bring heaven and earth together, it is more godly, more divine than heaven itself. We are the light to the nations. It's our job to inspire them in their part of this project. We haven't done that very much because for most of our history, if we offered an opinion, we were shot. But now, the world is desperate to hear from us. It's become very apparent to Christians, to Muslims, that their innovation on the Bible has not been good. So now they want to know, what was the original Bible? How did the Jews understand it 1,000 years before there was Christianity? We can now really be a light to the nations because they're listening. And what is the message that we should give our non-Jewish neighbors? God needs you more than you need him. Spread the word.